all know the difference between a liberal and a progressive and a leftist. The majority of Americans don't. The majority of Americans think that I grew up around, think Obama was a leftist communist.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I mean, that's just the reality. We all fight online about the majority of Americans don't know, don't care. So the voters that the Democratic Party try to go after are the people that are never going to vote for them, ever. So they don't believe for a second. If a Democrat stands up and says, I'm tired of this bathroom stuff and I'm not going to tolerate it and this trans ideology, they're going to go, bullshit, they're lying. And people don't like that. They can sniff out the condescension and the opportunistic lying to get elected. Just be who you are. And I think we need to flip the narrative. Yeah. And the science backs up what I'm about to say. We need to ask MAGA people, why are you so obsessed with trans people? A new study came out that shows all of these hot spots where people consume trans porn, and they're all red counties. So what's going on with that?
Oh,
we need to start playing offense with these people.
So what's your theory here? Why did this become such a polarizing, divisive issue?
Well, interestingly, Viktor Orban started all of this 16 years ago when he was elected in Hungary, all of this trans stuff. And, we've always had trans people in America, but it wasn't this big of a culture war issue. This is another messaging moment for the Democrats, in my opinion. You have the MAGA Republicans, the Republican Party that are like, we're for the founders, we're for the founding documents, we are real Americans, we're heritage Americans. They fucking get all their inspiration from a very small country in Eastern Europe that elected a 2-bit dictator. That's where they have their conventions, and that's the model they go to. So if I was a Democratic strategist, I would be messaging the shit out of that, saying these guys don't look to the founders. They don't look to, because that's a big thing in red state America.
You would message more of this kind of foreign fascist.
Yes.
I don't even want to call it interference, but almost influence. Is that what you're saying?
Why are they looking to Hungary for inspiration when we have a much longer democracy? And furthermore, why is Ron DeSantis constantly telling people not to say gay? What's all about? That's weird. Do straight men, I know a lot of straight men. I don't hear them talking about gay shit that much. The people I hear talking about trans and gay shit the most are MAGA Republicans. It's just a really interesting phenomenon. And instead of being defensive, like, oh, we're not going to talk about the bathroom stuff anymore, be offensive. Put them on the defense. But the Democratic Party is always playing, well, the thing with the